just give it a quick rev, just a quick and recover from it. A lot of people want to rev and try to recover from it, but they keep their foot on the fuel. Oh no, just give it a quick rev and then it'll pop right into gear for you. Makes sense? That's all it really is to it. Normally I go out to Coventry, Portage Lakes area with you guys. Last time Jamie was the last new guy that I got started right here. All I had him do is just turn straight up 21. You go 21 all the way up the barb into my normal stop. We'll switch drivers and we'll let Jason start driving from there. It should take us most of your time, which I try to give you guys at least an hour a piece. It should take us about that amount of time to get in there. But this way you're straight up 21. You don't have to worry about turns. All we can do is just get it comfortable being behind the wheel and practice upshifting a few gears. When it comes to shifting at first, I want you to get comfortable and get kind of a feel for what's going on so I don't bust your balls too much at first. But what we got to get used to not doing, you got to think this vehicle's about 70 feet long, give or take. If you're in neutral, whether it be this being neutral or your foot's on the clutch kind of neutral, you cannot roll longer than the length of the vehicle in neutral. So if you're coming up on a red light or a stop, the best thing to do is if it's going to be a quick stop, use your brake. Once you feel that truck kind of start shaking like it's getting ready to stall, then just get on the clutch and come to a stop. It's not really the best way to do it, but at least you're not rolling longer than the length of the vehicle in neutral. You don't have to worry about that. I try to get you guys at first good enough to downshift to where you don't have to worry about it. If it's a quick stop or not, you know how to find it here and what you got to do. It takes time to get there. So at first, if we're heading up the street here and I see you're upshifting pretty damn decent on your own, practice some downshift. Your first couple times out, I may just tell you, okay, just go ahead and put it in neutral and just roll up to the light and come to a stop. If that's what it takes to get you guys to learn and get a feel for the truck, that's fine. Just so you know, heads up. As time goes on out here with us on the road, we got to get out of that habit of just putting it in neutral and rolling up to the light. Because they're going to be able to. Danny a lot of times has you guys, let's say you're in 10th, you're heading down the road, or you're 9th. He'll want you to drop to 8th and then just roll up to the light and stop. My problem is you're rolling up to that light in 8th gear and all of a sudden it turns green. Now what do? You're probably screwed. You're probably going to end up coming to a stop and finding you're starting gear again. So the more gears we're able to hit before a turn or before a light, the better off you're going to be. It's not always going to happen. When it comes time to make a turn, Danny preaches you guys 4th gears. 4th gear's fine. I like 5th. It's a little bit easier to hit. 4th gear sometimes isn't always going to happen when we're approaching a turn. So if we're able to hit 5th, that's great. You just got to remember as you're going around a turn, not everything we do in these trucks, as I say, your guys' fat foot doesn't need to be on the fuel every single second. If you're in 5th gear and you're making a turn, just let it idle. That way you don't end up going too fast. Should something happen, you have to slow down, you might have to drop a gear halfway down. That terrible shit happens sometimes, but it is what it is. Questions, tips, concerns?
Run that by me again. Real quick. Clutch neutral.
Fucking contacts.